Welcome. If you're a small business owner, you know attracting and keeping customers is tough. But did you know a powerful brand story can boost customer loyalty by 55%? Yes, that's right. People love stories. They're 22 times more memorable than facts alone. In this video, we'll show you how to craft a brand story that captivates and converts. From creating an origin myth to humanizing your brand, we've got you covered. We'll explore visual storytelling, turning setbacks into comebacks, and involving your customers in your journey. Here's a teaser. Did you know that 70% of consumers feel more connected to brands whose CEOs are active on social media? Or that original graphics get 94% more views than stock photos? These insights can transform how you engage with your audience. Stick around to discover how to make your brand story not just memorable, but irresistible. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Crafting your origin myth. Crafting your brand's origin story is like writing a superhero's origin. It's not just about the what, but the why and how. Imagine your brand as a character with a unique journey. Why did you start your business? What challenges did you face? These questions lay the foundation of a compelling origin myth. Let's look at data. According to a study by Headstream, 55% of people are more likely to buy from a brand if they love its story. Your story is not just a marketing tool, it's a trust builder. Customers connect with authenticity, so don't shy away from sharing your struggles and victories. One great example is Nike. Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman started by selling shoes out of a car. Their story of perseverance and innovation is legendary. It makes the brand relatable and inspiring. In crafting your story, focus on the pivotal moments. Was there a time when everything seemed lost, but you found a way through? Highlighting these moments can evoke emotional connections. A study by Stanford University found that stories are up to 22 times more memorable than facts alone. Consider this: your brand story should include a clear beginning, middle, and end. Start with the spark that ignited your business idea. Move on to the hurdles you overcame and end with where you are now, looking toward the future. Let's add some flavor. Inject personality into your story. If humor is part of your brand, use it. If you are more serious and focused, reflect that. Your story should sound like you, not like a corporate press release. Quotes can also enhance your narrative. Simon Sinek, in his book, Start With Why, says, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." Use quotes that resonate with your journey and vision. Lastly, make your origin myth actionable. Encourage customers to see themselves in your story. This makes them feel like they are part of something bigger. A shared story fosters a community, not just a customer base. Personality power. Humanizing your brand means showing there's a real person behind it. People connect with people, not faceless corporations. This is especially true for small businesses. You have the unique advantage of being able to personalize your customer interactions. Start with social media. Share behind-the-scenes content. Show your team at work, or even at play. This gives your audience a peek into your world. According to Sprout Social, 70% of consumers feel more connected to brands whose CEO is active on social media. Another strategy is storytelling through your products. Each product or service you offer has its own story. Share it. How was it created? What inspired it? This adds depth and dimension to your offerings. Don't forget the power of video. A HubSpot study found that 54% of consumers want to see more video content from brands they support. Videos can capture your brand's personality in ways that text and images can't. Be authentic. Customers can spot a fake a mile away. If you're quirky, be quirky. If you're professional and polished, be that. Authenticity breeds trust. Customer engagement is also key. Respond to comments and messages promptly. Use a friendly and personable tone. A study by Gartner found that brands who engage on social media can see up to a 20–40% increase in revenue per customer. Consider this quote from Gary Vaynerchuk: "There's no reason to do shit you hate." None. Infuse your passion into your brand's personality. Passion is contagious. Lastly, don't be afraid to share your values. What does your brand stand for? According to Cone Communications, 87% of consumers will purchase a product because a company advocated for an issue they care about. Your values are a big part of your brand's personality. Visual storytelling. Beyond logos and slogans, visual storytelling goes beyond just having a catchy logo or a clever slogan. It's about creating a visual experience that tells your brand's story in an instant. Did you know that 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual? That's why your visual content needs to be on point. First, think about your brand colors. Colors evoke emotions. Red can create a sense of urgency, while blue can instill trust. A study by the University of Loyola found that color increases brand recognition by up to 80%. Choose colors that align with your brand's personality and story. Next, let's talk about imagery. Use real photos of your team, your workspace, and your products. Stock photos can look generic and impersonal. Real images build trust and authenticity. According to a study by Venngage, original graphics get 94% more views than stock photos. Infographics are another powerful tool. They combine visuals with information, making data easy to digest. They're 30 times more likely to be read than a text article, says HubSpot. Use infographics to share your brand's journey, milestones, and achievements. Videos are king in visual storytelling. A study by WiseOwl shows that 84% of people say they've been convinced to buy a product or service by watching a brand's video. Create short, engaging videos that highlight your story, showcase your products, and introduce your team. Don't underestimate the power of social media visuals. Platforms like Instagram and Pinterest are built for visual content. Regularly posting high-quality images and videos can boost engagement and build a loyal following. Sprout Social reports that posts with images produce 650% higher engagement than text-only posts. Animations and GIFs can also add a fun element to your storytelling. They can simplify complex ideas and add a playful touch. Plus, they're highly shareable, increasing your content's reach. Remember the famous quote by Dr. John Medina, "Vision trumps all other senses." Visuals can communicate your brand story faster and more effectively than words alone. Use this to your advantage. Customer company creation. Making your audience part of the story. Customer co-creation is about making your customers an active part of your brand story. When customers feel involved, they're more likely to become loyal advocates. Let's explore some strategies to achieve this. First, encourage user-generated content, UGC. Ask your customers to share photos or videos of themselves using your products. According to Adweek, 85% of users find UGC more influential than brand-generated content. It's authentic and relatable. Host contests and giveaways. These can boost engagement and generate buzz. For example, ask customers to share their own stories related to your brand for a chance to win a prize. This not only creates excitement but also collects valuable stories and testimonials. Create a branded hashtag. This makes it easy for customers to share their content and for you to find it. It also builds a sense of community. A study by Simply Measured found that posts with at least one hashtag have 12.6% more engagement. Feature customer stories on your website and social media. This shows you value their experiences and appreciate their loyalty. It also provides social proof to potential customers. Involve customers in product development. Ask for their feedback on new ideas or features. This not only improves your product but also makes customers feel valued and heard. According to a report by Salesforce, 76% of consumers expect companies to understand their needs and expectations. Host live events or webinars where customers can interact with you directly. These events can be informative and entertaining, providing a platform for real-time engagement. Plus, they give a face to your brand, making it more relatable. Consider loyalty programs that reward customers for their participation. Points for purchases, reviews, and shares can be a great motivator. A study by Bond Brand Loyalty found that 77% of consumers are more likely to stay with brands that have loyalty programs. Lastly, listen to your customers. Actively seek and respond to feedback. Show that you're not just hearing but also acting on their input. This builds trust and deepens the relationship. As Jeff Bezos said, "We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts." Make your customers feel like they're an essential part of your brand story, and they'll become your biggest advocates. Turning setbacks into comebacks. Turning setbacks into comebacks is a powerful narrative tool. It shows resilience and determination, qualities that customers admire. When you share your struggles and how you overcame them, it builds trust and relatability. Let's dive into some strategies to effectively share these stories. First, be honest about your challenges. Transparency is key. According to a study by Label Insight, 94% of consumers are likely to be loyal to a brand that offers complete transparency. Share the problems you faced and the mistakes you made. Highlight the turning point. Every good comeback story has a moment where things start to improve. Maybe it was a new strategy, a helpful mentor, or a shift in mindset. This gives your audience a clear narrative arc to follow. Use data to back up your story. For example, if a new approach led to a 50% increase in sales, share that. Numbers add credibility and make your story more compelling. Harvard Business Review found that data-driven storytelling is significantly more persuasive. Involve your team in the story. Show how your collective efforts led to overcoming the setback. This not only humanizes your brand but also highlights your collaborative spirit. According to Gallup, employees who believe their opinions count are 4.6 times more likely to feel empowered to perform their best work. Quotes from leaders can add depth to your story. As Thomas Edison said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Such quotes can illustrate the perseverance needed to turn things around. Visual elements can also enhance your comeback story. Before and after photos, charts showing progress, or even short video testimonials from team members can make your story more engaging. According to the Content Marketing Institute, visual content is 40 times more likely to be shared on social media. Make your audience a part of your journey. Share updates and milestones as you overcome challenges. This keeps them engaged and invested in your story. A report by Edelman shows that 63% of consumers need to hear company claims 3 to 5 times before they believe them. Lastly, focus on the lessons learned. How did the setback make your business stronger? What changes did you implement to prevent future issues? This shows growth and continuous improvement, qualities that resonate with customers. The future narrative, vision and aspirations. Sharing your future vision is essential for engaging customers and building long-term loyalty. People want to know where your brand is headed and how it aligns with their values. Let's explore some strategies to effectively communicate your future narrative. Start by outlining your vision clearly. What are your long-term goals? What do you hope to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years? A clear vision can inspire and motivate your audience. According to a study by Bain & Company, companies with clearly defined visions are 1.6 times more likely to outperform their competitors. Involve your team in crafting this vision. Their input can provide valuable perspectives and ensure that everyone is aligned. A unified vision is more compelling and believable. As John C. Maxwell said, "People buy into the leader before they buy into the vision." Share your vision regularly. Keep your audience updated on your progress. This can be through newsletters, social media updates, or blog posts. Consistency builds trust and keeps your brand top of mind. According to Nielsen, 90% of consumers want brands to share their future plans. Visualize your vision. Use infographics, videos, and other visual tools to make your future narrative more tangible. This can make complex ideas easier to understand and more memorable. Research by MIT shows that the human brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. Connect your vision to your brand values. Show how your future plans align with what your brand stands for. This creates a coherent narrative that resonates with your audience. According to Cone Communications, 79% of consumers are more loyal to purpose-driven brands. Use customer feedback to shape your vision. Show that you're listening and that their opinions matter. This not only improves your plans but also strengthens customer relationships. A study by Microsoft found that 77% of consumers view brands more favorably if they seek out and apply customer feedback. Incorporate milestones and achievements. Celebrate small wins along the way to your big goals. This keeps your audience engaged and shows that you're making progress. According to Harvard Business School, Celebrating small wins can significantly boost motivation and performance. Lastly, be ambitious yet realistic. Your vision should be inspiring but also achievable. This balance helps maintain credibility and keeps your audience's trust. As Jim Collins said in Good to Great, great vision without great people is irrelevant. Make sure your team is equipped and ready to achieve the future you envision. By sharing your future narrative effectively, you can inspire your customers, build trust, and foster long-term loyalty. Your vision becomes a shared journey, making your audience feel like they're part of something bigger.